It is what it is. They're gonna deal with it.
You know it is okay, right?
Now you're kind of buggy for some reason. Oh, you're okay. Anyways, where's the goddamn logo? There it is. Boom. Gradina.space. Where's the subscribe thing? All right. There it is. And one, two, three, and action. Wait, can you hear yourself by the way, on YouTube and stuff?
Okay, let me check.
The amount of times we started streaming today, just oh, you actually look okay now. You're not glitching out. At least on OBS. I know about.
So my what do you call? I'm the one who is glitching, not you.
No, you were, but now you look okay.
Can it be an issue with my camera? Or with my internet? Sorry.
Maybe it could be the internet, but now it's okay for some reason. So wait, what about the thingamajig, the live stream? Does it look okay on your end? Hello?
Yeah, you look okay.
Like it looks okay, yeah. Is it glitching too much or
No, it's okay.
it's actually okay? God damn. Okay, Dennis, we did it. Let's go. I don't know if there's any live viewers. I know what's going on. Like all I know is we've got this sick logo. Boom, there you go. Boom, subscribe. Shit, that's okay. Wrong button. Subscribe. There we go. Alright. So, welcome guys. Welcome back to Gradina .space. Let me get the mic up close. Should I start recording by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna start recording as well. Alright. Welcome guys, welcome back to Gradina .space. Today we're doing a bit of a live stream and a recording session. Speaking of which, boom, please like and subscribe. And, follow our other channels. We've got a channel on Instagram. We've got a Buy Me a Coffee page as well. Speaking of which, boom, there you go. The support, QR code is there if you want to support us. So yeah, anyways, today's episode, what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about why your soul is dying, once again. And why your soul needs garbage, why your soul needs trash in order to survive and in order to thrive. Dennis, by the way, welcome. Sorry for the late introduction. Welcome to the video. Welcome to the today's episode. You wanna add something?
Oh, okay. I think I'll just say hi and tell our viewers to welcome back.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks, Dennis. Goddamn it. By the way, guys, Dennis is the video editor and social media manager of all of the channels, so please show some love to Dennis as well. But starting again introduction. So basically, this could be the reason why your garden keeps needing more and more fertilizers, and you'd be going there buying bags and bags of fertilizers, commercial fertilizers, every single year, when instead you can be adding, simple compost and simple everyday things instead of buying a fertilized bag.
Yeah, and this could also explain why you have a fermented jar of banana peels, and actually this could work magic in your garden. And at least we'll share with you how you can use your banana peels. Maybe when you ferment them, it will work magic.
Yeah, because fermented, like, organic compounds are gonna be much more beneficial than an ultra processed fertilizer from a factory. And
Yeah.
it does sound crazy, but Dennis can tell us more.
Yeah, we need to start with the real issue because most of the gardeners don't even realize that this is happening to our plants and to our seedlings.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, like for example, in the first section of today's video podcast, we're gonna talk about like the problem with synthetic fertilizers. That's first. So the effect of synthetic fertilizer and the salt in the soil is like a dramatic one, you know? Shit.
How did you even come with this
Not
title?
cause I started.
How
I
did you
I
even come with
looked
this
into. I
title?
got confused because of the. You know what, Dennis? Please take it away. I got confused. I don't know. Uh,
Yeah. No, it's okay. These are now bloopers that guys need to see. Our audience needs to see.
no,
Things we
no, no.
the
Like
challenges we normally encounter.
this is bad, man.
No, it's good.
Yeah, I mean it is good for the live stream. At least someone's having fun.
Yeah. The question is, how did you even come up with this title, "The Effective of Synthetic Fertilizer Salts on Soil"?
Yeah. So basically, the title is weird, but synthetic fertilizers are basically salts. They're salts you add into the soil, and when those salts build up in the soil, they can affect both the soil and the root plants, or the plant roots. Shit, I'm gonna need to edit that again. It is what it is. Uh,
Can
but
you explain, in simple terms, because easy.
yeah, so like when too much salt builds up in the soil and around your plants, it becomes harder for the roots to basically take up water because the salt is basically it's hygroscopic. It's absorbing water and it's not leaving any water to go into the roots and to be absorbed by the plant. Scientists call it osmotic stress, which is, makes sense because osmosis is basically the process of taking water from the soil and driving it up to the plant stem. Damn, that is a sus thing I'm doing. And driving it up the plant stem into like the leaves and basically feeding the plant. That's what osmosis is. I mean, it also
Okay.
involves like sunlight as well, but yeah.
Okay. What does this mean in plain English? Because I'm not even getting.
God damn it, Dennis. So in plain English, it means that your plant can be sitting in wet soil and it will still be thirsty because all of the salt is absorbing the water and making it harder for you to like drive water into the plant. So you can be watering and watering, and because of all the fake fertilizers or production level fertilizers you've been adding, you're just feeding salt, and you're not feeding the plant with water.
Well, are you sure this is not just some theory you've gotten from somewhere?
No, no, why are you like? Why are you beefing with it? Like, I know it's in the script, but still, goddamn, I didn't realize. No, listen, it's documented in research on soil salinity or soil saltiness, as they call it, fertilizer misuse, and over irrigation and industrial runoff are some of the major causes of salt buildup in the soil. So, yeah, it's proven.
Yeah, you need to give us some numbers, some real statistics.
Yeah, so about 20%. That's basically how much of the world's irrigated farmland is already affected by salinity. Which means that about 20% of the world's soil that's being used for planting is already affected by all these compounds and all these production level fertilizers that people have added. And the number could rise to about 50% by 2050. So
Wow.
yeah, people need to actually understand how big of an issue this is.
That is now starting to be worrying. I don't know.
Yeah, but I kind of want to be fair as well. Basically, shit. What am I saying? Not because not because Dennis, come on. It
Are you cramming?
no, it says, but I also want to be fair. Let me remove the logo. Enough of that logo. All right. Wait, you know what I could do? I could do like a. What were you saying? No,
It's like
because
okay. I have something because
yeah.
I've been watching some few, not even few. Let me say I've been watching many gardening videos, and they say that synthetic fertilizers actually uh, kills soil microbes and destroys organic matter.
Mm,
Because I would say you're the expert in this topic. I don't know. Maybe you could share some insight.
yeah, I'm quite the expert here. So basically, let me tell you this. Where'd she? No, where'd you read that? Where did you read it? I don't see it. Like, tell me where exactly you read it. Dennis, come on. Hey, help me out, man. Like, you can't.
This is my line because don't starting because that is my line. I
Oh,
had
that
to
is your
understand this
line. Yeah,
before.
that is your line.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Anyways,
The good thing is,
can you start again?
okay. I've been watching some few gardening videos here and there, and
Mm,
normally most of the guys are saying that synthetic fertilizers kills soil microbes and also they destroy organic matter. So my not even my question. I'd like you to clarify and maybe elaborate on that because there's someone out there who is also on the dark as I am.
yeah, yeah. Exactly. So we have to be careful with that kind of claim because researchers, for example, from Washington State University, say that the evidence doesn't fully support it. Some studies have actually found that adding nitrogen can increase organic carbon absorption and organic carbon in the soil, which is actually good. It's very beneficial for plants. But yeah, huh? Nah, Dennis, I can't hear you now. The microphone is gone. Bro, what? Nah, I can hear it now. It's good. It's
Wow, that's crazy. I even gave you this.
what? What did you give me?
You can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear it. Yeah, your
So
microphone cut out. Yeah, sorry.
oh, it's okay, it's okay. So I have a question also. So what does the research actually support?
Okay, so basically, heavy and repeated use of soluble synthetic nitrogen can affect the balance of organic carbon available for the microbes. And over time, it can also contribute to acidification of the soil. And acidification is the main concern of farmers nowadays. Because when the soil becomes acidic, you're gonna be planting crops, you're gonna be adding all of the, fertilizers to boost the production. It's not gonna work because the soil is already acidic and it's basically acid. It's killing the plants in the ground.
Wait, you want to say the researchers have mentioned all that?
Yeah, like basically researchers in China, for example, tracked like a significant soil acidification process happening across major farmland areas from the 1980s all the way to the 2000s. So 20 years at least of research has been happening.
Yeah, and actually that is the
At
part
least in China.
yeah, that is actually most of the part that actually affect farmers' wallet.
Yeah,
If I can,
yeah.
yeah.
You like my cup? Here, you see that?
Now today,
No, cause I know you're
since
gonna
you're not
say
using
something about it. I just know you're gonna say something. That's why.
since you're not using a pink cup.
Hey yo, Dennis. There's no need to say it to the bro. People are gonna watch this. God damn it. You know what? Nah, you know what? You're right, Dennis.
Actually, you're the one who have shown me the cup. I wasn't even
Not cause you
didn't
could.
even okay.
Yeah, fair enough. But exactly, Dennis, as you were saying, roughly half of the nitrogen fertilizer applied to farmlands worldwide isn't actually used by the plant itself. It gets lost into the soil. So
Wait, half of it is gone.
yeah,
How?
half of it is just wasted, gone into the soil. It turns into salt as well. So yeah,
And
and it's also not cheap, by the way. If you've seen the latest news with the wars happening around us, but I'm not going political. I'm just saying fertilizer is not cheap, and it's getting more expensive by the day.
actually, I also think also here in Kenya, it's the same. The prices are also not
I know,
stabilizing
right?
either.
In Bulgaria, people are fighting for fertilizers. It's crazy.
Yeah, but it's life. What can you say? Inflation. It's affecting everyone.
Now, but inflation doesn't. Tense. Like, bro, inflation isn't the only reason why fertilizer is going up. I'm just gonna say that. Okay. Uh,
It depends on. Okay, I don't know.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
We
But
continue.
we're not gonna go there. But not all fertilizer can account for around. God damn it. But all right, listen. Fertilizer can account for around a third to nearly half of the operating costs for major crop producers and major farmers. People who produce corn, people who produce wheat, the stuff we buy every single day and put on the table, their operating costs are almost half because of fertilizers. So fertilizer takes up half of their operating costs. And it's not even that beneficial depending on the soil you have. And the prices are not stable either. Thanks for helping, Dennis. But yeah, like no, thanks for the help. Like, god damn. Like,
I already said that.
oh, you did? Ah, shit. But but yeah, because the prices are unstable because of recent events and whatever else, conflicts and stuff. Nitrogen prices jumped by more than 30% this year. Urea prices jumped by more than 47% this year during one period, which was the largest 2-month increase on record. So, it's a treadmill you wanna walk carefully on. Treadmill? That doesn't even make sense in the script. It's a plank you wanna walk carefully on because you keep adding fertilizer because the soil isn't doing as much work as it once used to do. But adding that much fertilizer is actually damaging the soil and making the plant absorb less fertilizer over the months that it's gonna take to, sprout. So yeah.
Wait. So the wait. You want to say so? You want to say the goal is to get the same results next season?
Yeah,
Like you have to keep on buying more.
yeah, exactly. And healthy soil should provide that to you without having to add like extra fertilizers and stuff. Health
Yeah.
soil shouldn't work that hard to feed the plants, you know?
Yeah. I think you should tell us how healthy soil looks like.
Alright, so health soil first of all is bro, where are my buttons? Alright, so healthy soil first of all is dark. Second of all, it's crumbly. It's not stiff. You should be able to dig into a healthy soil. It shouldn't be like a rock. And it should be full of air spaces as well. Aerated, as we've talked in previous episodes. Those spaces allow for roots and water to move through the soil. That's what basically feeds the plants. Air pockets and a space where the root system can actually grow of the plant. That's what's gonna feed the plant. And a space where even adding fertilizer can actually help the plant because the soil is already nutrient rich and it's got the air pocket, so the fertilizer can actually get to the plant. I forgot the word. It can actually get to the plant stem. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
talk quite a bit there, but You know.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. So another question: how do you know like the soil is unhealthy? Like the soil is not good to be used.
How do I know the soil is unhealthy? Well, yeah. So, basically, an unhealthy soil is one that's like compacted. First of all, one that's compacted and it's covered like cement. Trust me, we've had some of those in Bulgaria. You need to water that bitch down. You can't just start digging. Like we've had people break shovels because of how hard the soil was. So compacted soil, hard as like a rock, as cement, is a soil that's gonna be very difficult to put water in and the water to stay in and actually feed the plant.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's this big question like how can one build a healthy soil without staying on that treadmill? You can say.
Yeah, there's a couple of ways to do it, and that's where section 2 comes in. Uh, Basically, in section 2, we're gonna talk about. Bro, I can't find the freaking button. Basically, in section 2, we're gonna talk about the hidden power of fermented fruits. That's what section 2 is gonna be about. The hidden
You
power.
can say
Yep.
oh yeah, sorry. I was saying you can say the hidden part of fruit fermentation.
Shit, yeah. The fruit fermentation, yeah. Nah, but fermented fruit. You know what I mean, though. Like, God damn it, Dennis. Okay, so the idea comes from a farming tradition that has been developed and refined over decades, and it's connected to Korean natural farming, which is developed by a man called Cho. Bro, I'm gonna like I'm gonna butcher the hell out of this name. Cho Han
Chohankyou.
Cho Han Chu. Yeah, kind of sounds like a
Yeah.
sneeze. Cho Han Chu.
What is what is his story?
So he spent years studying natural farming techniques and eventually developed them into a complete farming system people can use today. The practice is now more than 30 countries worldwide. Yeah.
Actually, the process seems to be a bit complicated.
I mean, yeah. Like uh, it depends. It's not really. You take basically ripe fruits, especially sweet fruits like bananas, like berries, like papayas, like mangoes. Dance, I know you like papayas, like apples.
So much, even mangoes. I love papaya and mango so much.
And apples and stuff. You know, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Or what am I
Yeah,
saying? You
but
take
the bad
sweet
thing we are
fruits.
not doctors.
What else? Nah, alright, so let's be a bit serious. You take sweet fruit, like apples, papayas, mangoes, strawberries, whatever you can think of. You put it in, like, in Bulgaria, we put them usually in big, like, cylinders, like big jugs, if you can call them that, like 20-liter jugs. You mix it with some extra sugar, and you just let the fermentation process take effect. You know.
So, what's the sense of using sugar?
Well, basically the sugar is gonna draw the juice and nutrients out of the plant or out of the fruit through osmosis. So the mixture then ferments without oxygen. It's using naturally occurring lactic acid bacteria and yeast. And it's actually fermenting. You could make a beer out of those as well. So you can make a beer, and whilst you're making a beer, you could also make like the best fertilizer on the planet as well. So yeah, that's a 2-in-1
Yeah,
for you.
I believe this. Yeah, I don't know why I believe there's an actual stance behind this because this is not just an old farming tradition, that you can say.
Um, yeah, like there is scientific research behind the part of this. Lactic acid bacteria has been shown and like published microbiology research to help like make phosphorus more available into the soil and more available for plants to absorb. So there is some research behind it.
Yeah, and this is helping to unlock nutrients that are maybe already there.
Yeah, yeah, it's basically like opening the gates so the plant can actually absorb the nutrients already in the soil. Like the microbes can produce organic acids that help make nutrients like phosphorus and potassium more available to plants. And by the way, is the life still going on? Like, is the life still going on? Like, I don't know. At this point, I don't know what's going on. Hopefully, no
Yeah, we're
one's
still like
watching. Okay, cool. Why are you laughing?
now you're jinxing.
God damn it. I'm sorry. Alright. Alright. So,
We have 20 viewers now.
huh? What? Are you, wait, are you joking? Nah, nah, nah. Sorry about that. Just a sec. Wait, wait, what do you mean? Bro. Bro, how many viewers do we have? 20 people are watching live. Is that what you're saying to me?
We continue. Leave it.
I'm not, Dennis.
You
I'm
know,
getting stressed out currently. What do you mean to? You know what? It is what it is. God damn it, bro. I'm telling you, people are interested in this combo. I forgot. I forgot my line. I forgot where I was. Dennis. Dennis. God damn it. Like, help, help.
wait,
Like, I need.
wait, come back.
Yeah.
Are you back?
Yeah. Sorry. I got stressed out a bit. Let me drink some coffee. Oh, okay.
So wait, you're saying so instead of simply adding more nutrients, we're
Mm-hmm.
also helping the cell to make them even okay, use this nutrients
Yeah,
even
use the
better.
current nutrients in the soil that already exist in the soil. Exactly. That's kind of my point. And how you might be asking, like, how, Danny, does this compare with regular compost? Because you've been talking about regular compost. You've been making Dennis make edits of regular compost. We've been doing lots of stuff with regular compost, shorts, longs. All right. So basically, guys, compost is excellent for long-term soil health, and it's gonna improve the soil structure, which is a huge part as well. You remember how we talked about compacting and hard soil and stuff like that? Yeah, that's where regular compost comes in. It's gonna improve the soil structure, and but its nutrient concentration is often relatively low, if we have to be honest. Fermentation, though, can retain more of the nutrients from the original material because there isn't the same heat driven loss that can happen during like hot composting. Because when you're composting, you're just leaving it out in the sun. You're leaving stuff out in the sun, and you're like, hey, like, degrade this. Ferment, not even ferment this. You're asking the sun and nature around it to like digest all the nutrients. Obviously, some of the nutrients are gonna dissipate. Meanwhile, when you ferment, you're adding sugars and you're helping the fermentation process. That's why you can make a beer out of it as well. I'm not advocating making beer. I'm just saying you can make alternatives as well. Okay, that should have cleared that bit.
Yeah, I don't think we should get into the practical part of it. Like
Yes.
how we can make fermented fruit waste.
God damn. What?
Bless you.
Thank you. Thanks, Dennis. what were you saying? How to make fermented fruit waste? Oh yeah, that's section 3. How to make fermented fruit waste. All right.
Yeah, I was going to call it is it liquid gold? Should I say
Basically.
is that correct?
Yep. Yep. That's basically the liquid gold. All right. God damn. Oh. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh. I'm dying. Ever since you said we had 20 people live, I've been stressing the hell out. Like, it's just too much. I can't. Alright. Anyways,
you need to take a puff.
there's no need to like. Hey yo, nah. Why would you say something like that? Like I'm asked. Nah, Dennis, bro. Nah, you know what?
Okay, anyway, you need to take an apple for that.
I'm gonna continue on to section 3. Right. How to make your own fermented mixture, you might ask. You know? Then it's called liquid gold. I'm saying that that's
Yeah,
crazy, but I like it. You know?
yeah, and I didn't come up with that name, so I'll not take credit.
I mean, nah, take credit, man. It is what it is. We're educating the people. Like, alright, look, so, first, you need ripe, sweet fruit. That works best. You can use things like bananas. You can use things like papayas, which is, by the way, Dennis's favorite fruit. You can use things like mangoes. You can use things like melons. You can use things like grapes. Then,
And
you might
then,
ask, what do you do?
what do you do?
Alright,
Yeah,
yeah. Then, Dennis, you take a knife. You chop them down. You chop them into small pieces. You layer it with some sugar. You can use brown sugar if you're rich, unlike me. Maybe if you're like Dennis. You can use white sugar if you're poor, like me. How long does it take, you
you're
may
my,
ask?
you're my boss. What are you saying?
Dennis, don't say
Continue.
shit, bro. What? Don't say stuff like, hey yo, this guy, man.
You, you're my boss. What are you
Dennis,
saying?
don't
Go on.
say. Anyways, moving on. Usually around 5 to 8 days. That's how long it takes. So you take some fruit, some ripe fruit, you chop it into small pieces, you add some white sugar, not brown sugar, unless you're rich. If you're rich, good for you. I mean, you probably don't even need to know about this if you're rich, if I'm honest. You add the sugar. It's gonna take 5 days for the fermentation process to kick in and start digesting the fruit and releasing all of the. I mean, it's gonna release alcohol as well. And you need to
So
keep
how do you know
in.
it's ready?
Huh?
Oh, sorry. How do you know it's ready after waiting for 5 to 8
Yeah,
days?
so in this amount of time, you're gonna keep it into a dark place, and you're gonna put like a cloth on. Because if you don't, then mosquitoes are gonna get in, flies are gonna get in. It's gonna become disgusting. And how you know it's ready is it should have like a sweet and like salty, tangy smell, almost like fruit wine. Look, it has taste like wine. It's if it tastes like wine, it's ready. Uh,
So you have to test.
I mean, you have to taste it as well. You gotta know what you've produced. Like, what if it's? Listen, I'm not saying that people
Yeah,
should try and make alcohol, and because you don't know what degree it's gonna get to. It might become like 80 degrees. Like,
yeah.
I want
But another
anyone
question
to.
is,
Sorry.
oh, oh, it's okay. I was asking another question is, what if maybe you see some mold as you're opening your jars?
All right. If you see black or green mold, yeah, that batch is done. All of the sugar you bought, it's done. Like you need to throw it away. If you see mold, then the whole process is like it's cooked. And
So I can't pour the mixture into my plants after waiting for
I mean,
8 days.
look, Dennis. Let me be honest with you. No, you can't pour the mixture into the plants. It's too concentrated. Using it directly can actually burn. It's becoming acidic. It can actually burn the plants. It's basically pouring alcohol down a plant. You know?
I'd like to know how maybe I can dilute it maybe because it's more concentrated.
Yeah. So yeah, like the traditional recommendation is roughly 1 part fermented liquid to 1,000 parts water. So 1 to 1,000. You've got a liter of fermented liquid, add 1,000 liters of water, basically a ton of water, literally 1 ton of water. Bro,
That's
that's
a
a
lot.
crazy. How does one even? Bro, that's gonna last you like a whole year, isn't it? Bro, that's gonna
Yeah,
last you a lifetime. Like, what? You're gonna
that's
make
crazy.
one batch and you're gonna use like 10 mil to a liter of water. Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah.
So how often would you use it? Because I don't know, it's even crazy.
Yeah, like typically about once a week. About once a week, either as a foliar spray. You can use the bottle. Wait, give me a second. Goddamn. Bro, where are my freaking bottles, man? Dennis, give me a sec. Let me put the
It's okay.
freaking subscribe button there. Bro, let me add the logo as well. Whilst I find this.
Why is there F? What?
What? What do you mean? Why is there an F? What?
Using so many F words.
No, I didn't. Did I use F words? What do you mean? No, you're making me out to be a sus guy, you know? Like, you're making me sus. Like, anyways, this is the type of spray bottle we're talking about. So you dilute it, unless it's moldy. If it's moldy, throw it away, because then it's basically acid. It's basically alcohol. So throw it away. Otherwise, you dilute it 1 to 1,000. So 10 mils to like, yeah, you do the, yeah, you do the multiplication. And you basically pour the liquid into like a spray bottle, and you start spraying like the roots, start spraying the plant itself, and especially during the flowering and fruiting season. Yeah. Alright, I've shown the bottle enough. Enough of the bottle, man.
Thank you for all that. I don't know. It's
Like,
just you know,
5 minutes just showing a bottle to people, bro.
like the information you're sharing, using the fermented liquid to 1,000 per part of waters, it's crazy.
Yeah, and you might be asking, like, how often do you use it, Danny? Alright, typically once a week. Once a week, you use this super strong liquid as a foliar spray, and you just try and like spray as much as you can. Basically, drench it. You're spraying like next to the stem, into the sow next to the stem, and you just spray as much as you can. But yeah. Then
So the next part,
yeah,
the next part you say is the next part is supposed to be rebuilding the microbial world under your plants.
exactly. Section 4. This section is about basically rebuilding the soil you've already lost because of bad practices. Because it's not just about feeding the plant, it's about actually fixing the soil issue and fixing the dead soil. Yeah. Alright. Des, what are you looking at? Now you're stressing me out again. What are you looking at? No.
Anyway.
Now, what are you
anyway,
looking at?
No, no, the way you said it.
What?
This is actually about supporting the living organisms underneath the plant.
Yes. What? Not because I can't find it in the script. Dennis, I just can't find it. Like, bro, where's he? Where are you reading this? Like, I don't see it. Where are you reading this?
No, I'm not reading anything. I've just understood. the
Oh,
whole
you're
script.
just talking to me, and I just ignored you. Yeah, no, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, in the part whereby this is not just about feeding the plant.
Yeah, it's not really about feeding the plants, exactly. It's about supporting like the ecosystem around it, supporting the organisms in the soil and supporting the soil underneath the plant. That's the whole idea of this section.
Yeah, and someone might ask, how much life are we actually talking about?
All right, a single teaspoon of healthy soil or of healthy topsoil can contain anywhere from like a handful to several billion microbes. So
You want to say billion microbes in one teaspoon?
yeah, Dennis, billion microbes in a teaspoon.
That's crazy.
I know, right? Crazy facts.
Yeah.
And one important one important player in the life of those microbes is the bro. I can't even pronounce that. Micro. Bro, what? Dennis, what is that?
Mycorrhizal.
Micro.
It's mycorrhizal fungi.
Where do you see the L? It's micro.
Mycol.
Oh, the
Mycorrhizal.
well, Michael, like Michael Phelps, like micro. Cause it.
Yeah, you need to check the phonetic spelling and also the pronunciation.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
all right. So
it's
one.
mycorrhizal.
Okay. Yeah, one important like player in the organisms in the soil is the microhazel or microhizal fungi.
So what do they do?
And yeah, I was gonna say you might be asking what they do. They form partnerships with around 85% of land plants. What? As opposed to what, like space plants? What the hell? What is it saying land plants? Like what other type of plants is there? Bro, okay.
Yeah, there's also water plants.
Oh yeah, the Vietnamese water plants. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You've
you're smart,
forgotten.
you know. No, you're just smart, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much,
That's why
Professor
you're the
Dennis.
co-host. That's why you're the co-host.
I'm a doctor.
Yeah,
Dr. Dennis.
yeah, Dr. Dennis. Guy fixes plants and okay, I was gonna say something crazy.
No, continue.
Yeah. So basically, that microhazel fungi forms relationships and partnerships with 85% of the plants that are on land. So they basically help the plants explore more so. They help the plant sprout and they help the plant's root systems to dig in and absorb more. They increase the area from which the plant can access water and phosphorus.
So I have a question. Does this actually help during a period?
Yeah, it can. Like short answer. One study found that like sugarcane plants, for example, connected with a particular microhazel fungi, survived drought stress at a rate 45% higher than other plants that didn't have that fungi connection.
There's a very huge difference.
Yeah,
Come to think about it.
like think about it. You're planting one cane and you add this fungi in, and there's a 50% higher chance it's gonna survive a drought season than another one. It's pretty cool. Why is my voice
Yeah,
cracking? Yeah.
and actually, and it's also not it's not only fungi, right?
Yeah, it's not the only beneficial bacteria. Other beneficial bacteria are like stuff like pseudomonas and bacillus species. I probably butchered those. I swear to God, like I didn't know how to pronounce them when I trained for this, and now it's even worse. Bro, tell me there's no one
It's
watching. Like, tell me,
it's
because
Pseudomonas and Bacillus.
yeah, pseudomonas and bacillus species. Yes, exactly. Why are we mentioning them?
So someone
Beneficial
so you can
bacteria.
ask how.
Dennis. Is bacillus and pseudomonas like what's that? Is that a plant? Is that like a bacteria? What is that? Oh, they are
It's more of
bacteria.
it's bacteria. Yeah. Pseudomonas is bacteria,
Yeah.
and also Bacillus.
Yeah, so those two bacteria are also very beneficial for plants as well. They can help like protect the plants in two ways, which, first, they can compete with like disease causing bacteria and organisms. And second, they can trigger something called induced systematic resistance. I love how I asked you
Wait,
about like the bacteria names and what they were and how to pronounce them, yet I'm the one explaining to you how they work. Like, bro, this script doesn't make sense. Like, nah, we're cooked. Nah, in the recording, I'm gonna delete all of this. This is crazy. Like,
no, don't you? Don't
okay,
you? It's
okay,
okay.
yeah.
We are good. And wait, I know they're bacteria, but I don't know what they do. You don't know
Yeah,
the names, but you know what they do.
yeah, exactly. So, the underground world is doing more work than you might think. They can basically prepare the plant to defend itself against like different pathogens, you know, different pathogenic like bacteria that can actually eat the plant and harm the plant's development. They're basically a shield.
Actually, what I've gotten from what you've just said is they help activate the plant's defense mechanism. So that in simple terms.
Yeah, exactly. They help defend the plant from different bacterias, and they act like a shield for the plants. Yeah. So
That's why
that's.
we need to understand biology, because biology has so much profounder
I'm telling you, no one
profound.
else on YouTube is doing what we're doing. Like, goddamn, we're educating the people. And ourselves, if I'm honest, because, bro, I can't pronounce some of these names. Like, this is. Like, it's crazy. But,
Yeah, and
anyways.
actually there's a question like everybody might ask themselves, and
Mm,
these are the next section whereby they might ask: does fermented fruit waste really beat the synthetic fertilizer?
damn.
Now, and we can say sustainable harvest and long-term growth. Sustainable harvest and long-term growth.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's like the fifth section. So, does fermented fruit waste really beat synthetic fertilizers? Uh, Dance, I want to be honest with you. We're not here to tell the people that, fermented fruits is some sort of magic and it should replace all the fertilizers. Although basically we've kind of been saying that for like 50 minutes now. How long has it been? 43 minutes. We've been basically spreading propaganda for 43 minutes, yet the script is saying we're not trying to tell people that. But yeah, research on fermented fruit juice shows that it can perform much better than just leaving the soil as is, and just not adding it.
Yeah, I think you should give us an example.
All right, so like, where's my camera? All right, so in one tomato study, treated plants almost doubled their shoot and root growth compared with like untreated plants. That's one example.
Impressive.
I know, right?
That's
Like,
crazy.
yeah. But when researchers directly compared fermented fruit juice with synthetic fertilizer, the results were a bit different.
Wait, what happened?
Yeah, in one eggplant study, for example, word plant to do a study on, but okay. In one eggplant study, plants that received only the synthetic fertilizers grew taller and produced more fruit than plants that received only fermented fruit juice. So,
So you
yeah.
want to say the synthetic fertilizer still won in comparison?
God damn it, Dennis. You want me to say it out loud? Yeah, it won. Like, alright, it did. It won against the fermented fruit juice. But yeah, like
But actually,
yeah,
I believe it won. Actually, what I believe it won only when it was used alone.
yeah, the, yeah. So the best results in the same study came from a combination of synthetic fertilizers with the fermented input. So together they
Yeah.
performed better than either one on its own. So it's basically like a stack. You stack one on top of the other. Which means the farmers don't need to spend all of that money just on fertilizers. They can cut a bit on that and spend some money on the fermented fruit system and try and create their own fermented fruit juice to spray on those huge fields. I don't even know if that's like logistically possible, if I'm honest. Maybe I'll design a product around that. I don't know.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's not really an either or situation.
yeah. Like fermented fruit waste isn't like a magic solution to all of the problems with fertilizers and the drying soil and the saltiness and salinity increase in the soil because of the use of fertilizers. It's not.
So what is the real value using?
Look, it's a very low
I
cost
mean,
kitchen waste based like add-on. It's a low cost kitchen waste way to add organic inputs and support the biological life of the soil where the plant is, which is also gonna boost the plant growth rate and the plant
so you
survival.
want
Yep.
so you want to say they potentially help with things like nutrient availability, the soil biology, and also water retention.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically. Especially the fertilizer prices that, god damn it, especially when you compare it to the crazy high fertilizer prices that keep going up. Now, why are you smirking? Why are you smirking though? God, okay, special.
I'm learning something. I'm learning from you.
He's learning. What are you learning? God damn it. Especially when you
I'm learning from.
compare this cheap product to the crazy expensive fertilizers in the market, it's a no-brainer if you're a small farmer. You know, it's way cheaper. It's gonna save you tons of money. I mean, yeah, fertilizer is gonna be more beneficial to the planet and it's gonna grow bigger, but how much bigger is it gonna grow? And how much money you're gonna be able to save if you start using this? Think about it.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
From the few fruits you mentioned, I don't know if maybe we can ask our viewers, or maybe you can answer.
What
Can we
viewers
use
dance? I
pineapple?
can't even see if there's anyone live. Is anyone even watching? Like, I don't even know. Like
Can
what
you
we're
use
doing,
pineapple?
huh?
Can you use pineapple?
Can I use pineapple? Yeah. Wait.
Yeah, because I didn't hear you saying you can use pineapple for that matter.
No, no. What are you trying to imply though? What do you mean? Like, what are
There's
you
a guy.
trying?
There's a guy calling you. What's up, Danny boy? Greetings from
Nah, bro.
us.
It's gonna be someone from work. Nah. It's gonna be one of them
Us,
dickheads. Nah.
us son of grad. I don't know who's that.
What? Nah.
Son-
All right, listen. I don't know who's commenting that, but yes, you can use pineapple because it's a sugary fruit, and it's gonna be able to ferment, bro. Yo, who's
it-
Professor CS? What's up, Danny, my boy? Nah, that's crazy, bro. Thanks, Professor. Yes, you can use pineapple.
You can use pineapple.
Yes, you can use pineapple.
So another question maybe I can add on top.
I can't
So
believe
you're
we got our
saying
first
for someone,
comment, by the way. That's crazy.
yeah, for someone who has money, let me say that. Can you advise them to use the fermented fertilizer for that matter,
Yeah,
or can you advise them just go and buy the synthetic fertilizers out there?
yeah, like comparing the results of like fertilizers with the crazy high prices that are still going up because of several active wars currently, it's kind of a no-brainer. Instead of going with, huge fertilizers, they're also gonna increase the salinity of the soil. You can just go with like a fermented option, a fermented fruit waste option. That's also gonna boost the nutrients of the soil and keep the soil healthy. It's also gonna be very beneficial for the planet and increase its, like increase its defenses against like different like diseases, plant diseases. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. Thanks again for watching. Dennis, wanna
Um,
what?
what
What?
are
You don't wanna quit, do you? You don't wanna quit. You wanna make me stay here now? You just wanna nah.
because actually today's topic actually has opened my eyes a lot actually because I've been okay, assuming maybe for someone like me who I'm not so much versant with
Mm.
the synthetic fertilizers, at least I can be able to use the normal things I have at home, maybe the banana peels, and just fermenting them is enough. Like I don't require so much work to do.
Yeah, but you need to be
Just with
careful about the mold. Like instead of just
yeah,
leaving
yeah.
them somewhere to dry and stuff, add a bit of sugar and
Mm,
a bit of yeast and water, and
mm,
just let it like ferment, and just put like a cloth on.
mm.
Like it's
Yeah, and also,
so
I also think we also need to do like we also need to do a video whereby we are doing it practically, not
yeah, that's such a good
because we,
idea.
we may be able, yeah, because we can tell our viewers to use this and this and this, but we are not showing them like we are using
Damn,
the
Dennis,
the
you're
correct
so
fertilizer.
smart. You know, we actually need to do that as a project. I'm gonna try and do it in the next couple of
Yeah,
days. Yeah,
yeah,
that's a
true.
good idea.
Yeah. And I'm sure you can use on your what do you call on your tomatoes. And actually, I'll also use on my tomatoes because they are kind of stagnant and dormant. They're not growing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, my first tomatoes are dead. The second batch though, you saw that? You saw that? Like,
Yeah.
did you see the new video where my tomatoes?
Are you buying? Are you buying tomatoes or what are you doing? Because I don't
Yo,
believe those are
yo, my
yours.
guy, yo, he's jealous. You know, he's jealous. Yo, the jealous. Nah, that's crazy.
You know,
That
mine actually. I started seeing the flowering. Was it on Monday? It is on
wolf
on Thursday.
wolf flowering.
Yeah, yeah. Like the first flowering on my tomatoes, I saw it on Monday.
You have like you have like the little flower things on your tomatoes and stuff.
Yeah. Wait, yours didn't have.
Now my mine
Wait,
had it, but I'm just surprised that yours had it as well. That's crazy.
are you
Huh?
using artificial tomatoes or what are
Yo,
you?
this guy, man. Like, nah, 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 nah,
Wait,
nah.
because if you
Quit.
skip that step, there's no way.
Nah,
There's no way
quit.
those are genuine
Nah, quit the
tomatoes.
stream, man. Nah, he's taking the piss. Like, nah, nah. I'm done. I'm done. Alright, look. Thank you guys for watching. It's been a pleasure. It's been a freaking hour, so that's crazy. Thank you, Dennis, for joining us. And yeah, hopefully you've learned something. Hopefully it's been beneficial. Hopefully no one from work has joined the stream, because fuck you guys. I mean, love you guys. And yeah, subscribe to the channel. Please visit, our social medias on, Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook page as well. That's growing quite well. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Dennis, you wanna say something? Add some final words?
Yeah, and thank you actually for today's today's topic because we were learning between chemistry and tradition, and I'm so sure there's so many things you've learned from this live, and I appreciate so much for the support so far.
Yeah.
Maybe one or two viewers, however
However
boring
many
we are
viewers.
trying to make it interesting because I'm sure we are boring to some of the guys, but we are really trying a lot. Thank you so much for the support, and don't forget to like, share, and also
Yeah.
comment because those
Yes.
comments are what are motivating us. Actually, that is what is motivating us to wake up, come up with a script,
Damn.
maybe do more research. Yeah, thank you so much, and we
Damn, thank
appreciate
you,
it.
Professor. The guy, bro. What a nice guy, by the way.
Yeah,
I love it. Like, all of a sudden, some
I'm
random
sure that
Bulgarian
that is
joined.
your former boss.
Bro.
I'm sure that is your former boss.
Hey, yo, imagine if that's my former boss. I'm gonna lose it. Anyways, see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.
They love you.